Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So let's dive into an update pretty much just on how the news is reacting, because I always find it interesting to see how the overall media are reacting to what's currently going on. And yes, as you can see, FATMAN is trending because people keep tagging him, and that's what happens when you consistently tag someone's name like that. But you know, if you're listening from Twitter this morning, consider subscribing. It really does help me continue to do what I do, because none of us get paid here at HCC. The only one that gets paid is myself from the HCC channel, and it's not even enough to cover my bills. So, you know, you can tell we put our heart and soul into this because this is what we do. We've dedicated our life to it. We've got a node coming soon. Looking forward to still providing burns for the community regardless of the burn tax. I'm still going to be burning over at the node. So let's dive into, you know, what's really going on. And there's loads of stuff from crashes 3 days ago to stuff that was 6 days ago, saying of a $5 realistic target. And some of the news that I've been seeing today from influencers, a lot of them that were supporting it, you know, when it was pumping, are no longer interested in it. And, you know, it's becoming it's like it's losing its steam because we're not bringing on, you know, new projects. We're not bringing as much new stuff to light as we should. And I'm only one person, but I've been speaking with Metagloria recently. They look like they're just doing so much, and I'm excited for that P2E game to drop. I'm not super interested in the play to earn aspect. I'm more interested to actually have a game to play that's crypto related, that I can chill in bed, play on my phone, play on my tablet when I'm on the go, or stuff like that, whenever it appeases me, to be quite honest. And Lunar Burning Nights is another project that is going to be you know, a play to earn game. So staking ratio is still at 9.20%. That is the actual staked amount. So we're just going to start going off of that number, because undelegated coins aren't, or being in the undelegation phase, are not attributed to this. So you really would think there would be more than 10% of the overall supply staked, wouldn't you? Considering the rewards that you get, they're really good, especially say you've got 20-30 mil staked. You're going to be getting a decent amount of rewards. We're going to do a video on that soon, and hopefully incentivize people maybe to delegate their coins. If they're just sitting on the bag for, you know, the long run, then why not delegate your coins? It's a bit of a no-brainer in my opinion. And if you don't know how to do it, we do have tutorials. God, getting all my words mixed up tonight. All the tutorials are on our Lunk Basics playlist, and there's a lot more extra stuff in there that, you know, anyone can find useful information in there. Community pool's really getting somewhere now. It's, you know, it's shooting up since that burn tax has come on board. For what reason? I'm guessing for whatever reason, there's something to attribute into the community pool, and I intend to find out what is doing this. And it's not just, you know, this, like I said, it's all of these pools, apart from these smaller ones, of course, but KRTC. But folks, there was a kind of breach in security, and it's kind of been lightly spoken about, but you deserve to know. And it was an arbitrage opportunity created between USTC and I think it was a coin that just come up. Yeah, KRTC. They created an arbitrage opportunity between the two by pumping the price of one, and then, well, you know the rest. You know how arbitrage works. I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs. But it just goes to show that we need more work putting into security. We got to where we was because of a security issue before, and more work needs to be put into security audits. You know, people trying to break the system or manipulate the system and stuff like that. At some point, someone will figure out, you know, how, like someone figured out how to do that arbitrage opportunity. It's as simple as that. So over at LUNCPenguins, not much has been added, but we are working on things. Well, that's a lie, actually. You know, you've had quite a few things added recently, and there's a new one in the burn tax. We added in, you know, the volume style as well as the graph, and we're going to start trying to introduce this into more of our graphing system, because I think it's pretty cool. And I don't know. I like the line. I love the option of having both as well. And that's the thing. I think we should have kind of both options available. But if there's anything that you folks want, someone asked for a more complex charting system. The issue being is this one's pretty much created by the dev himself, but you can buy pretty much one from Binance. You can so you can show it on your own websites, but it's just ridiculous money. They want crazy money for these kind of things. So very interesting to see how the leaders of adoption have handled this, and it makes me really happy that he doesn't have a proper license here in the UK to do his business. And the biggest issue is going to be with whale holders. Like, we just don't know the numbers on Binance, and it's not like, even though they own this website, they built this website, they don't seem to have got, the wallets correct, so to speak, which is really interesting. But still looking good on the holders front. Everything's still looking good. It's just, the price at the moment. And I like to see this as a reflection of the momentum out there in the market currently. People are wondering after they've delegated, what do I do now? I actually have people, that have been invested in this for quite a while now, even asking me what do we do now? And it's one of those things, we need to start creating more opportunities for people, more incentives to do stuff, more ways to earn using your Luna Classic and all sorts of stuff like that. And I guess that's what these protocols are about. But I don't know if these protocols drain liquidity off the blockchain or keep it on the blockchain. It's all sort of need to look into the fine details of things. So, and that's where they get you, really, isn't it? On the fine details of everything. So as you can see, see, once again, muddling my words up. And it's only 20 to 10 here. It's not even like it's late. It's at 1.3 billion. And I really hope basically by this time next week, it's likely going to be in first place. If not, well, if it is, I think it's going to be way, way ahead by this time next week. Because that's a whole 7 days. So very interesting. 31 days, 2 hours, 40 minutes until we can create our node. And I'm absolutely stoked for this. So stoked. We're so excited here at, at HCC, the devs, they're so excited. I'm working with a couple of pixel artists at the moment. So if you're a pixel artist and you're looking for a little bit of work, you know where I am. DM me. Hit at me. I'm here. I need help. And I like getting community members from the Luna Classic community instead of just outsourcing and put it somewhere else. I'm trying to keep it in the community, if that makes sense. I always try and do this, and it's very interesting. I've had messages from so many different projects asking for help with smart contracts, letting people know, if you have a failed transaction at the moment, you're likely going to get your fees taken. Ed has put out a tweet saying they're working on it. I have no doubt they're always working on stuff, but he also stated they're trying to figure out a way to pay people back as well from the community pool or something like that. So very interesting. And then we'll possibly see the first use of the community pool, folks. So more interesting things going on. And if you're in this for the long run, I guess these price kind of movements don't really matter to you. But I hope you guys kind of, think in the future, maybe keep a little bit of LUNC on an exchange as dry powder. And when you feel like it's hitting that tippy top and the momentum's kind of getting too way ahead of itself, and, try and play the market. No one can time the market, but you can, move with it, go with the flow. Like Bruce Lee says, be like water. And I'm going to leave you on that one, folks. Have a nice Monday. I know, how can you have a nice Monday, really, right? It's Monday, first day of the week. But stay safe out there, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, neither are the two cats. And we'll catch you in the next one. Sure.